Welcome back, lads and ladies, to another World Cup reaction. We're here today to watch Japan take on Canada. Well, technically the other way around, because Canada have been destroying so far in these last 70 minutes. We're into the last 10 minutes of this phase. Japan have one try, they missed the conversion unfortunately. And Canada, well into the 40s, they've got like 41 points ahead of Japan, and it looks like they're on their way to get another 7 points. Well, 5 if they keep going to the corner, because there's no way they're making the conversion kick if they go to the corner. They're going straight down the middle. They're like 5 metres away from the line. They're getting closer. Their scrum work has been brilliant all season. Oh, by all season I mean by all of 70 minutes of this one match, but they've lost it. Japan kick it away to the corner. It actually can't even reach the corner, so it's back in Canada's hands at the moment.
Back away to Faris.
If you're wondering about the American versus Italian game, I watched it. It was close, kind of, in the beginning, first half. But Italy really put on a dominant game in the second half, and they were able to get out in front and stay there. 22-10, I believe, to Italy. So America were able to get 2 tries but missed the conversions, whilst Italy were able to do pretty well and get out in front quite early, really, in the second half.
We saw a massive foothold with the girls. There's an initial.
By the way things are looking, if Italy keep on this role that they're doing along with the other dominant team, that's Canada, within this pool, they possibly could end up being the 2 teams that will go through to the qualifiers, if we're lucky. You know, it would be nice to see Canada go through because they're very good at what they do for rugby. But I'd like to see Italy go through as well. They've been very good, especially up in the Six Nations.
So everyone, you've got a week recovery. That's new for the women's game. So every player's going to want to put their hand up to make sure they get plenty of game time themselves.
5 tries in the first half, 2 tries in the second. Partly reflective of the answers.
Japan can make good meters, but the unfortunate side of Japan is that their inexperience is really showing. Really, they're making small mistakes left, right, and centre. But thankfully, they made a penalty there due to the fact that Canada's dangerous tackling is coming into play. I mean, it's good to have physicality, but if you're making these dangerous tackles, like high tackles and like dangerous knee-buckling tackles, it's not going to work for you at the end of the day. You're just giving positions away and possession away, sorry. It's changing hands an awful lot, which is alright. It makes an interesting game. It's just quite a few errors. Like, already Japan have been given advantage because of the offside rule, see? That's just Canada's, you know, unsteadiness of like going across the line. They want to get that head start, so they're kind of going across the line, you know, a little bit too early, you know. It's now a scrum to Japan. Wow, 8 handling errors from Canada. That's quite a surprise. It's a lot of handling errors.
Handling errors from this second half. 8 from Canada.
Great to see Anais Holly coming onto the field. She was the one who came onto the bench with Julia Shell stepping up in the absence of Taylor Perry in that late change. An early 30th birthday present for Holly. She'll
oh, well, happy birthday, Holly.
30 in 3 days' time, earning a 16th Canadian cap. Big shove again from Canada, but this time the penalty goes to Japan. And the quick tap, and away they go.
Nice little chip kick from Canada. Sorry, not Canada, Japan. They've now received it. It's now in Canada's possession.
Looks to use the full work. That little sleight of frame, difficult to pin down at times. It's away into the hands of Fuamba. Made her debut against England at Allianz Park in 2017. Oh, that was really
nice interception from Japan there. They're now back in possession for it. In Canada's own half. Unfortunately, they kick it away. Kind of surprising. Okay. Maybe they could turn it over here if they get her on the line out.
The touchline, not quite.
No, not there.
Justine Peltier.
Canada is one of the more physical teams compared to Japan. Japan have very small, nimble players, whilst Canada have got some big forwards. Some of these women are very huge.
Back for Tessier to clear.
It stayed in, somehow stayed in for Japan. She's taking a while to throw this ball off though. She hasn't even made like 5 metres, bless her. Canada are right there in their face. It's still in their possession though.
Japan still playing with ambition through Kie Tamai.
That's one way of putting it.
Has been really one of the brighter lights.
Holding, holding.
Oh, that's, well, it looked like a really good rip initially.
Well, yeah, I don't know why the ref didn't call the hold there. Japan were clearly holding the ball.
A reload, little ball back inside. Canada ready for it as Bogue makes the tackle. I mean, looking to try and maintain possession. Japan guilty of coming in at the side.
God damn it.
Rather than hang around.
It's just these small errors that Japan are making that are causing them to lose possession all the time.
Hosokawa. Tagudi provides the protection. Back it comes for Taylor. It's the Japan 22. Peltier, ball back inside.
Canada are just getting closer and closer.
Another good tackle.
They've dropped it forward, I think.
Peltier told to leave.
Yeah, they knocked it on. It's Japan's ball again. There's so many errors, so many errors in this game at the moment.
Matsuda sends it away. Oh,
she's dropped it forward again. Canada's dropped it forward again after Japan kicked it to them.
Emily Titosi is watching on, and with a hat-trick of tries. Sounds very much like she's being announced as the player of the match.
Good job.
You can always rely on your teammates to make you look silly and make you laugh.
Finger up the nose, John.
Got a massive nose myself. That's actually quite dinky.
2.5 minutes remain in Whangarei. We hope you've got your morning sorted. Perhaps you've had the alarm set as well.
Nope. I slept all the way through the night. This is the next morning.
It's day 2, the Rugby World Cup.
As much as I love my rugby, I need my sleep. Well, I got TiVo to record this stuff. Might probably stay up for, you know, an England game, but every other game, I'm gonna sleep. I need my sleep. Otherwise, I look like a walking zombie.
Outside from Faruta.
Japan are in possession. They're just coming up to the 50-metre line. They might have threw that forward. Yeah, that was forward. Canada are now in possession again. This has changed hands more times than I care to imagine. Oh, she threw it. She couldn't recover it. That's Japan's line now. They tossed it to the line.
They're still getting pretty loose out there and scrappy. It's not really how you want to be finishing off a test match. I think you need to credit the Japanese defence, and also some of the attack has definitely improved in this second half. They've got stuck into the Canadians.
Yeah, that timer is definitely a little bit too slow.
In this second half.
My timer is going quite quickly. It's at like 8:53 now. 54. Yeah.
Positive progression in terms like the psychology around how you've played, and those, you know, sitting in an analysis meeting room being frustrated with the errors, those unforced handling ones.
Canada might just hold on to this ball, wait for the timer to go down, but honestly, where's the uniqueness in that? You might as well push for another try.
To the right.
They kick. Okay. They give it back to Japan. They're probably expecting an error, so they'll just wait for them to make it. But it doesn't matter because Japan is just going through like defender after defender at the moment.
Not entirely sure of the aim of the kick from
They've got 3 forwards on 1 down person. I think 2 would be enough. Unless it's like you're facing one of the forwards. Alright, picks it up, keeps forward, moving forwards.
Another few metres for Kamaki, the replacement hooker. On to earn a
pass it to the wing, never mind, she's just pushed through the line. Go on, Gail, go on. Oh, but she's taken down by this 19 substitute. This is Japan's last chance for a try. Honestly, they should have ran down the right. They've gone down the left because there's more room, but I don't know. It's kind of dangerous. Ah, it's been knocked forward. It's been knocked forward. Canada's ball now. They're going to kick it out now. There we go. Well done, Canada. Hard luck, Japan. Very hard luck. Damn.
Canada scoring 7 tries.
Unlucky for the Sakuras.
Well, they felt they were in the match. But
Canadians, too dominant. Japan, way too many errors to count, really. But yeah, good game. It's an alright game.
And have looked dominant against the Sakura.
Very good, dominant game from Canada.
Canada 41. Reflections and analysis, shortly.
Cheers, bruv. Ah, good game. Right, on to the Welsh and Scottish game. That'll be an interesting one. I'm really suspecting like Scotland will take it, but only barely. I feel like Scotland have got like that fight in them after the unfortunate passing of one of their teammates. Very unfortunate, bless her heart. She big scandal behind that, you know. Well, not much of a scandal, it was just more of a problem, really. The fact that they were like, she had a bit of a head injury. She was meant to go for a HIA, and then they like kept screaming at her to get back on the field. Like they'd never like paid attention to the warning signs of like a head injury. Basically, they just made her go back out on the field. If the doctors had seen to her and spotted the signs earlier, she would have been saved. And it's kind of upsetting to hear that, you know, no like action was taken against like the medical staff that didn't even like bother to like really check her over and all that, and it was really upsetting. So it's nice to see, you know, Scotland come out here and you know, play for her basically and play for Scotland, really, you know, because they haven't had the best luck of all the time basically, but they've done pretty well to like upset teams like Wales and Ireland before, you know, because Ireland have been dominant in certain parts of women's rugby, but it's nice to see Scotland actually, you know, bite back against the teams like Wales and Ireland, really. So it'll be interesting to see what Scotland can do against Wales. Not counting out Wales, because Wales is a very good team that's coming up from that pool of the Six Nations. That I feel like they need a little bit more work to like handle teams like France and Italy and England, but at least they're doing well against teams like Scotland and Ireland and all that. You know, I feel like they're probably the best team out of the three, really, with Wales. So it's possible for Wales to win this. Most likely they're the favourites, but I'm really edging on Scotland to win this one, so it'll be interesting. So I'll see you in the next episode for that. So I'll see you in a bit, my friends.